welcome back to the channel, everybody. A Crossout update was not on my bingo card today. They usually have updates after their event passes or battle passes, so to get an update randomly like this is kind of surprising. And with this new update, we technically got a new pack, but it's not available yet. This pack will be available from the 24th of July until the 24th of August, and that is for the Deluxe Edition of the pack. You also got a Normal Edition, and of course also a Light Edition. I'm gonna do a full review of the packs once they're in game, because right now they're not even in the game to look at. But by the looks of this picture, we're getting a new structural part, some kind of bumper, we're getting a new cabin as well, and a very interesting looking paint. So the Deluxe Edition comes with a new heavy epic cabin called Ajax. Max speed is 63 kilometers per hour, tonnage 9,000, mass limit 18,000, energy supply is 22 points, durability is 490, and the perk of this cabin is it creates a protective field that absorbs almost all damage from fast moving objects and energy streams for 6 seconds. It has a reduced resistance to blast damage, and it's not hidden by invisible generators. I'm not sure what they mean by that. Cooldown is 12 seconds. The first 2 seconds of active time, the field does not lose its durability, and if it's hit by a projectile, it increases the damage of all mounted weapons by 15% for 6 seconds. And since this is a cabin with a shield, it also reduces the active time for the Aegis Prime by 80%. But if you guys remember the Infinite Shield video I made like a month ago, there's a trick to still be able to use the shield effectively. The Deluxe Edition also comes with new hardware, a new spread stabilizer called the Synchronizer. This is also an epic module. Power score is 135, and the function of this module is spread while moving is reduced by 20%, and spread when weapon rotates is reduced by 30%. It will only drain 1 energy, and the main perk of this thing is it increases the weapon turning speed as their durability decreases up to 35% at the 65% total durability loss. A decent module, but I'd still get way more out of the harmonizers. The Deluxe Edition also comes with a new horn, the new paint called Composite Matrix, very cool, early access to new structural parts, and of course the 4,000 coins. With the normal version, you get access to the new Ajax cabin, you also get the spread stabilizer, you get the character portrait Kylo, which you also get from the Deluxe Edition. You also get access to the new structural parts, which is good, and of course the 1,500 in-game coins. And for the Light Edition, you get the Ajax cabin, you get access to the new structural parts, which is cool, but you don't get access to the new Synchronizer. So with this new update, they introduced this new brawl called the Frontier, and after this brawl we get the brawl where in classic PvP we'll be able to fight builds with robotic legs. So what I think they're doing right now is they're testing the water to collect feedback and also balance the game a little bit to see what's gonna happen, because I think this will be a main battle pass. It's gonna be a full thing, but I think they're just testing everything now, so everything is perfect for when the big update happens. This brawl only lasts for a week, starting today until the 23rd of July. The goal is pretty straightforward: to get more points than the opposing team. The brawl has respawns, which is good. There are 3 standard ships: the bomber, the fighter, and the vulture. It also says here you can get a special ship if you fill some sort of skill. I haven't seen that yet. I haven't played the game mode yet, so we'll figure that out once we join. During the battle, allied and enemy shuttles will appear randomly on the map. If the shuttle belongs to your team, you must protect it, and of course if it's the enemy shuttle, you need to destroy it. Pretty straightforward. That's actually kind of cool, and they can add it to a rotation for our classic PvP. The battle takes place on a special new map called Last Signal. The reward for this game mode is wires, and of course they're always looking for your feedback and suggestions. All right, cool. These are the rewards for the Frontier game mode. The last reward is a pretty cool one. This is the SE11 balloon. It's a decor item with only 19 points of durability, and it weighs 15 kilograms. And after the Frontier Brawl, we're getting the Get the Scrap Metal Battle Walkers Brawl. And this game mode starts on the 24th of July until the 30th of July. And this is basically the classic PvP mode we have right now, but with Battle Walkers. These are gonna be the daily rewards of that brawl, and they're also gonna change the way the robotic legs behave in that game mode. I never got to test these settings, so I can't really give my feedback on if they feel good or not. And I remember they were gonna drastically change how the dino legs performed, but I saw a clip to where you can boost pretty high up and stay there for quite a while, but you cannot run and jump and boost at the same time. They removed that, which is kind of sad, but I hope they figure out a perfect balance for these mechanical legs. After that brawl, we're getting the 40 Emperor Brawl back, starting the 31st of July until the 6th of August, and these will be the rewards for that brawl. And after that one, we're getting everybody favorites brawl back, Get your commits ready, boys, because the Impulsiveness Brawl will also be back starting on the 7th of July until the 13th of July. And these are the rewards for that brawl. And after that, we're getting a new one that I've never heard of before, the Test Prototypes Brawl. This one starts on the 14th of August until the 20th of August. And these are the rewards for that brawl. Oh, it looks like they're just releasing their Brawl schedule. After that, we're getting the Ripper's Brawl. This one starts on the 21st of August until the 27th of August, and these are the rewards for that brawl. And I believe during that period, we'll also get Clan Confrontation. This one is going to be between 8,000 and 10,000 power score. And now for some additional changes, they added a new feature, the Assembly Assistant. In the past, we had the Auto Assembly feature, but I think they removed that because I cannot see it in the game anymore. And now we have Assembly Assistant. The Assembly Assistant allows you to build a base from your future armored car in 3 simple stages. At each stage, you are asked to choose a cabin, movement parts, and weapons you would like to mount on your vehicle. The assistant will then assemble a variant for you and paint it with random paint from your storage. The resulting armored car is then available for further design, armor it with structural parts, add decorations, change the paints, etc. Assembly Assistant can be launched by The Assembly Assistant can be launched in the build mode by pressing G or by pressing both the left and right controller sticks at the same time. Not all parts are supported by this feature at the moment, but the list of supported parts will be expanded over time. Alright, let's take a look at it right now. Right now, I have 0 free blueprint slots, so I want to see what's going to happen if I activate this mode. So let's press G. These are not the... Oh, not all cabins and everything is available yet. Okay. We don't have a big list of weapons. Let's go for Hammer Falls. And then assemble.
Right.
I mean, this is a pretty basic, very basic design. Come on, game, do better. It's searching. Okay, so this must be a sort of alpha version of the assembly feature because this is kind of trash. So yeah, so this thing definitely needs some more work. I need to be able to choose the amount of movement parts, the amount of weapons, and there's no modules here either. Let's reassemble with something else. Yeah, it just gives me this basic build. Okay, so it's probably still an alpha and they need to fix it. Let's try one more time with Nemesis. I mean, it mounted the weapons kind of okay, but we got a similar blueprint. Okay, this is clearly still in the testing phase. Yeah, so these are the only cabins you can select right now, which is, yeah, this, dude, I have like the promo account, I have like everything, so I should have a lot more options. But devs, if you're watching, we need to select the different cabin, the modules, the different movement parts. So let us select like maybe 10 different movement parts, and then for weapons as well. So let us select multiple weapons at the same time, and then let the computer or the AI. Hey, yeah, what about AI? Does it can they train AI for this to make it like a perfect automatic like meta build? I think that should be possible right now. So yeah, that was the build mode, but it clearly needs some more work. There's one miscellaneous change which is kind of good. The AI raiders of both teams in PvP modes will now have the same armored vehicles, which is good because some bots are just crazy disgustingly strong. And I remember a while back, some teams would have like 4 Mandrake bots, and the other team would have like cannon bots or something like that. Oh, and after that, they just mentioned all the balance changes they had talked about a few weeks ago. I'm gonna see if I spot anything different from the planned balance changes. But so far, everything still seems... Ooh, the Pilgrim and the Photon Cabin are gonna be really juicy right now. But yeah, so far everything still seems to be the same. Hovers now have a perk finally, which is kind of nice. The Nagwell got a buff, the Varun got a buff, the Astros got a buff, the Spikes got a buff, the Flutes got a buff, the Jewels got a slight nerf, but I think it'll still be fine. Oh yeah, the Quantum got a perk change. And so now if the vehicle doesn't receive damage for 3 seconds, weapon damage gradually increases by 5% per second, maximum bonus is 20%, and the bonus reduces upon taking damage. The previous perk would give me 25% more damage, but let's see what this does. So right now, if I just hit somebody, it just reduces a little bit, and then I gotta wait a sec. Okay, I gotta wait 3 seconds before I get my maximum bonus again. So the more I take damage... Oh god, okay. Oh yeah, the more I take damage, the less my damage will be. Okay, not bad. And also the Hovers got a perk right now. I see 4 stages. I have no idea what that means. So I was running the Icarus 4s in the front and the Icarus 7s in the front. The Icarus 4s will increase the movement parts damage protection by 30% for each enemy within a 50 meters radius. And the Icarus 7s increases the armored car's power by 15% for every 18% of its durability lost. Okay, let me test these out separately. Okay, so since there are multiple enemies nearby, having 4 enemies nearby will give me the maximum damage protection. Okay, so that's what it means. All right, and let's try the Icarus 7s now. For the Icarus 7s, there are no indicators, which is kind of unfortunate. I would love to see an indicator to see when the perk is active or not. Okay, I added the rift so I can remove some of my durability. Yeah, it's ooh, okay, it definitely feels a lot more responsive. Yeah, but I wish we could see an indicator. Okay, it definitely feels better. All right, okay. Yeah, that's actually going to be good for the Icarus 7s because they don't have a lot of tonnage. The Kensing cabin is also getting some tweaks. Manitao is getting a buff. The Howl cabin is getting a small buff. Same thing with the Jockey. The Photon cabin, man. The Photon cabin is probably going to be the MVP cabin of this update. The Savior got a strange change. I don't really like it. The Savior cabin is still kind of weird, but a lot of people disagreed with me. The Sabbats also got a small buff. The Gorilla legs got their old top speed back. Oh, yeah, the widget and the widget steering wheels. Oh, that thing got nerfed heavily. Oh wait, this one is slightly different because in the past they mentioned they would reduce it to 30%, but now it's 50%, which is still kind of good. 30% was a little bit too rough. Yeah, I pulled up the old plant balance changes. Yeah, they would reduce it up to 35%. Yeah, that was a little bit too much, but 50% over here, yeah, that's a slightly better. Yeah, they didn't change anything else. Oh, this is also part of the update. So right now you can filter for the amount of parts the build needs if you're looking for a build on the exhibition. I might talk about this later because there might be a few more changes, but this is kind of cool. All right, I'm using a build I'm kind of familiar with, and the main thing that made the widgets wheels great is they gave you so much power, which made drifting really nice, especially combined with the Satori cabin or the Janabi. Honestly, it still feels fine. I think 80% was just a little bit too excessive. 50% more power still feels pretty good. Drifting still feels easy. So you'll feel the difference, but it's not gonna be bad, if you know what I mean. Yeah, drifting is still pretty easy. We still get the 40% super duper easy. Because that's the main issue with other movement parts is, I mean, it's not an issue. You get the perk, but it's a little bit harder to get to that 40%. With this one, it's pretty easy. All right. Not too terrible. Not too terrible. This one's alright. Oh, I think this is new. The Daze module is getting an energy reduction. That is crazy. The Daze is so powerful, but not a lot of people realize it, or I don't know, they don't like it. But the Daze energy consumption went from 6 to 5. Yeah, and the old plant balance changes, only the power unit was here. Interesting, interesting. Oh, and the power unit is still getting an energy reduction, but also additional buffs. Because if I look at the old plant changes, there's no additional changes. So let's see what's happening. Charge time bonus reduced from 26 to 20%. Oh, okay. Not a big difference, but okay, they're slightly nerfing it too. Projectile speed bonus reduced from 30 to 25%. Range bonus is reduced from 20 to 15%. Okay. Slightly nerfing the power unit. I mean, if they're gonna nerf it, they might as well make this one energy. Kind of like the harmonizer or the gyroscope. I think they should just do that. The energy reduction is a good change. I just don't agree with all of this. The chairman was also getting a buff, but they removed something. If I look at the older plant balance changes. Oh, they removed the distance requirements for charging the perk from 80 to 50 meters. That is something I still kind of wanted because I find charging the chairman a little bit too difficult. So we'll have to see how this performs. The Athena changes are the same on the plant balance changes and the actual update. So we're going to have to mess around with that as well. The compiler also got buff. I never got to test it out, but it looks like a very interesting change. Let me show you guys real quick. All right, now with my perk active, if I go into my secondary firing mode and switch back to the main one, it should go a lot faster. So boom. And then I can shoot immediately again. So that's the biggest change. I think that's beautiful right there. So I go from mode 2 to mode 1 incredibly quick. And while it's switching, it already reloads. So that's kind of nice. That's very nice. Then we're gonna give the tiers a 70% damage buff, but now it's only 55%. That's kind of funny. 70% would be a little bit too much, but I think it would have been fine, to be honest. All right, so now if we shoot with the tierces, we deal 400 damage. Oh, the reload is very long. Yeah, I'm not so sure I like this long reload. Damage is decent. I think they should have just well, I don't know. Let's see what it's like without the perk. Oh no, I don't like this. Oh yeah, I don't like this. Don't really like that. They should have increased the damage without changing the reload, I think. Or if they leave it like this, they should up the damage to like 70%, which they already had planned originally. The Jupiter was getting a slight nerf. It looks like they also changed it from what they had planned. Yep, it was going to be 9 meters, but they left it at 10 meters. The commit got a damage reduction by 20%. Yeah, I think that was already planned. Yep. Nothing changed here, but it's getting increased damage to structural parts, so it's basically gonna remain the same. The Cohort is gonna be another MVP cabin. I think for this update, it is now the heaviest carrying cabin in the game. So now if you have an upgraded Cohort cabin for more mass limit, holy shoo, you can carry up to 28,050 kilos. It used to be the mainframe. Oh, it's the same as the mainframe. Oh, okay. And the patch note, they mentioned that this was gonna be the highest carrying mass limit, or the highest mass limit cabin in the game. It is not. Never mind. It's the same as the mainframe now, though. The Beholder also got a nice change, but I never got to test it. Invisibility is now removed with a delay, not only after taking damage, but also after firing, which is going to be very nice. So let's see what happens if I cloak up. How long can I shoot? Wait, what? Oh wait, did I read that wrong? Yeah, it says here invisibility is now removed with a delay, not only after taking damage, but also after firing. Bro, it immediately left. Oh, wait. Oh, I need a chameleon on my build. Hold on. Because that was the special thing about the Beholder. It already had a cloak, but in case you added an additional cloak, you got an extra bonus. So now if I cloak up... Oh, that's kind of nice. That's kind of dope. Makes more sense like that. So in the planned balance changes, there were no changes planned to the Nox. But over here, we do have changes to the Nox. Passive increase of the weapons penetration ability increased from 25 to 35%. That's a buff. That's nice. Activatable bonus to weapons penetration is increased from 40 to 45%. Also a buff. Passive projectile damage loss rate for Scorpions reduced from 25 to 15%. That's a nerf. Yeah, Scorpions were kind of busted with the Nox. And also with the perk active for the Scorpions reduced from 40 to 35%. Not a big difference, so I think it'll be fine. This is a 10% difference, so it's definitely noticeable, but this one's gonna be fine. And for the mainframe cabin, the changes remained the same. Alright, and now let's go over the interface changes. Changes marked by the heart icon are fully inspired by your feedback, suggestions, and comments. Okay. They improved the appearance and functionality of the market tab, added filters for available only offers and for the types of parts in the selected category. For example, light, medium, or heavy cabins only. All items are now displayed within a single window. Range construction items can now be shown or hidden using corresponding filter. Added a favorites tab where you can add items that you would like to keep track of without having to search them every time. Oh, that makes sense. That's kind of nice. They also added a scroll to the list of the items and an auto-complete option to the... Okay, that's kind of cool. And for technical reasons, the trade history now only shows transaction made in the last year. I mean, I never go back to the very beginning or the first trade I made, but I think it... Oh, okay. Okay, I think that's how you could see when you first started playing the game, I guess. And they also added a quick market and batch exchange shortcut to various game windows to make buying missing parts more convenient. Alright, let's check out these changes. Okay, so right now we are on the market. What is this key icon? Oh, I need to enable tools. Okay. Engraved casings look a little bit different, but yeah, everything is in one window. Okay, you can scroll now. Alright. You can filter for light, medium, heavy cabins, weapons. Okay. These are the different filters and also building items. Okay. So right now, for example, I can look at the different resources. Okay, cool. Okay, looks like the price of this has dropped. Yeah, this thing was way too expensive. The checkers paint is crazy expensive. 11,000 for a paint. Jeez Louise. So I switched accounts because I was looking through some of the changes, and I believe now this is also a new thing to where if you don't have the required part, you can just buy it right off the bat without going to the market first. You can either go to the shop, and buy the pack, okay, or you could just buy the weapon itself. That's interesting. I also wonder if you can do it with parts from the exhibition. So, for example, I'm missing a lot of parts. This is what they were talking about. I could just buy the missing parts. How much is 200? Yeah, I don't want to just... This is my rocket launcher account, basically my free-to-play account. I don't want to buy stuff randomly. Okay, but basically, you can buy all the parts if you want. Missing parts. Hold on, let me do it with something very expensive that I know I can't afford. Yeah, for example, this, I don't have enough. Okay, let me press it. Okay, oh, okay. Oh, thank God, nothing buys automatically. So you can go over there and then you have a list of... I can buy frames? What? What? I can buy structural parts with coins? That... Oh, okay, okay. It's okay. It's not only coins, also badges. Okay, interesting. Oh, this is... I mean, if these were a little bit easier to obtain, this is not a bad feature. Unobtainable. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Order. This is... Oh, okay, so you cannot quick buy these. You have to go to the market. I don't... What? So for these, you do have to go to... Oh, because there are no sell orders available, I think. The rest of the parts you can buy. That's crazy, though, that you can buy structural parts for 60 coins. I'm not sure if that price is correct, but yeah, especially for like something like this, the Dipper, it's kind of crazy that you can buy frames. So you can basically, technically, right now, skip the grind if you really want to. Let's go to Lunatics. I know I'm not even leveled up. So I can only buy them through the exhibition builds. Let's take a look at this build, for example. Missing parts, hit the coin icon. Okay, okay. All right. Makes sense, makes sense. What about the frames? Okay. Battle Walker, 300 badges. Okay, this build doesn't have any frames I don't own. Oh, you know what, guys? I know why. Those frames were from the Battle Pass. The L-shaped frames. I think that's why you can buy them. Hold on, let me double check real quick. Oh, nope, never mind. I thought it was like some kind of special frame. Nope, it's a normal light 8x4 frame. For 60 coins. The way I would normally unlock that frame is to just level up my engineers, or sorry, my lunatic faction. I think I get my first 8x4 level 11. Yep. At level 11, I get my first 8x4. All right, now let's continue with the list. They improved the exhibition search. I think I already showed you a little bit of that. You can now select the parts that should not appear in the search result. You can now select the number of parts that should appear in the search result. Yep, I already showed you that. And added a filter to show battle walkers only. Okay, let's take a look at that real quick. Oh, hold on. Now, if you're missing any parts for the save blueprint, you can purchase them using the special buy button. Yep, okay, we already checked that out. Okay, let's take a look at the exhibition real quick. So if I want to look up something right now, I can... Oh, with the number. Okay. Oh, what is this? What is this special icon? I don't know what this special icon is, but let's clear the filter. And I want to look up builds with 2 widget steering wheels, 0 widget wheels. Or actually, let's see what this icon means. I don't know what this icon means. Oh, this part is excluded from the search. Okay, that's what it means. Okay, never mind. They also updated the interface of receiving gifts and pack purchase confirmations. I don't have any to receive right now, so I can't really show you that. And they also added buttons to the blueprints parts list window that will allow you to remove all stickers and or paints from the blueprint at once. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is what it looks like. Remove all paint, but you can only do it on your own builds, not on the builds from the exhibition. There's only a buy option there. Yeah, okay, cool, cool, cool. They improved the sound of vehicle exploding, which is good because the sound has been very, very mild, I would say. And they improved Wade's voiceover. Disabling the voiceover in the settings now also disables Wade's voiceover. They also increased the time interval between Wade's lines in test drive. Wade is cool, but yeah, he just talks too much. Oh yeah, another big one is they implemented the Battle Eye anti-cheat system. So when you first launch the game, there's gonna be a notification to tell you what it has access to and everything. But we'll have to see if this reduces the number of cheaters in the game. And of course, there are also a bunch of bug fixes. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys found this video informative. If you did, I hope I earned your like and a subscription to the channel. If you guys want to see more, you can check out one of these 2 videos over here, and I'll see you there in a minute. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Peace.